junction of the Canning stock route.
Just start going around.
There we are, looking down towards the stock route, and that's deserted Aboriginal village right in the middle of the telephone box. There we go. Leaving it on. Bulldust tours on the corner of the Kitson track and the Canning stock route. Friday morning, 7th of August 1998 at 9:20 AM. Tunes in the phone box. Bring it home, I guess. That's the Kitson track out to the right. Just another use for a falcon bonnet. The Kanawara Itigi. Kanawara Itigi people, Aboriginal people, must have re-inhabited the deserted village, and they even welcome tourists. 4 k's down the Kitson track.
Nice wind and it's going flat out. You can see by the ground. Plenty of water here. Just been home. Morning tea. Leith's decided that he's going to have a bath. Right here. Is it cold, Leith?
There's a cabin.
There she is.
John's trying to get on video.
Did you get him?
Grab it properly.
I need to get over the other side.
Yes, you're in the shadow. Oh,
Oh, baby.
okay, we've got it. There's Lou washing his back.
Yeah, you can help him back.
Lovely.
Lovely. Good one. Good one.
Oh, it's beautiful, Lee.
Smile for the camera.
My share.
Good one.
And they're going to go down back to the telephone booth. Well, 33, heading south. Bulldust tours on the last stage of its journey. The distant desert destinations have been conquered. In about 3 k's off the stock route where Canning built well 32. Considered this was unsuitable for cattle because of the deep sand. Malawa native soak near well 32 on the stock route. We just had 32 of Malawa, one Canning built, part of the old trough around it, shearing of the sides made out of desert oak. On the corner, the Canning stock route and the turn off the Malawa native soak. Been going up, June following. Let's see what happens, see if June... That was Trevor. Cheer of exultation.
There's been a few run-offs at the other end of this roller coaster.
There she goes. Let's have a go. See how we go. Find out, won't we?
Little June gets over, she realises.
Hey? Somebody's giving it the works. Away June goes. Bumping, bumping, bumping down the bottom. Another one of the sand dunes. And stuck.
Oh, God, John.
I missed that little one. Anyhow, we're almost down now. There we go. Down, round to the right. Just gone down and inspected the well. What's left of it? One of the most scenic wells on the stock route, well 31 Wallala. Been very wet here too, but gum trees are beautiful. Beautiful camping spot. Well 31 Wallala on this section of the Canning stock route in the sand hills. Yet another lovely afternoon, 2 o'clock WA time. Anywhere where the horses used to pull the rope through when they had the big bucket on to pull the water up for the cattle. This well, it's about 7:30 AM on the morning of Saturday the 8th of August. We camped here at Dundajinda Well, well 30 on the Canning stock route. dusty, dirty camp. Not through choice, through availability. That's the best we could find at the time. And Christine's parked down by the old Dunderjinder well. You can see Dunderjinder well. Jockey wheel, the old well hole, so there's the hole. And the new sign, Dunderjinder, and the canning stock route, well 30.
We might be reaching a few just air pockets through there. Please have most things strapped down. And especially have the top of the beer fridge on because it needs to be cold by the time we finish the day. Bye.
That was Trevor with his morning greeting. One of the first sand dunes for this morning. Away goes June. He's up and up.
Didn't get it, Celia.
We're coming up. We're sleeping all right.
Oh, we're up and over this one, believe it.
We're over. Off you go. We're over, Gordon.
First sand dune of the morning.
It's rough coming down this side.
Gordon's on his way up this big one. And up the first big red. Here he comes. He might make it. Just done it.
You can come on, Dave. I'm going to make that, Jen, I'm just going to wait here to let some air out of my tyres, okay?
Well, we're coming up to a big one by the sound of it.
We're just going to go back down straight and let some air out. Okay? You keep coming just right at the back, so you can come right back.
Considers this is her first major challenge for the morning. So she and Trevor are letting the area. Very pretty gums on the top of the ridge. Surprising how many of these gums grow along the tops of these ridges. Over the second big red of the day. Trevor's given a bit of a heave-ho. Well, they made it without any great problem. Or have they? Yeah, I think they made it. There she goes, over the top. A flying dishpan, flying saucepan, or the flying saucer. The June at the helm. Up and over. Oh, no, not over yet. Here we go, June. Very steep at the top, very loose. We pulled into the parking area at Thring Rock. Very colourful. Battlement of tumbled rock, eroded, crumbling, hard rock. Well, the party climbed to the top. There's June and Lise coming down. They went up to have a look at the cairn on the top. Sign. Can't remember the name of it. They're going to just take the sign as a memento. Better not. June, Christine, Celia, Gordon and Maureen at well 29, and that's all that's left of well 29, a broken down hole in the ground. Well 29, some of the Bulldusters in the picture. On our way down the canning stock route toward well 28. There's the junction. There goes the leading Jeep. Just let her tyres down, finding it a bit easier. Crawls the way up. Problem is, she's only got one rear shock absorber and the other one obviously is taking quite a pounding. June's about
Bit of a steep one, straight over the top.
June is about to start the ascent up this rather large sand ridge after well 29. Goes.
other side.
Right over, Gordon.
Thank you.
Of course, we're going down the other side with the usual.
You're back on air again, Chris? What was that, June? It was, your dad asked a couple of times to way back how far to the next well. You must be scanning or something. We're on scan. It's 30.8 kilometres from that well, which is now 28.8 kilometres ahead of us.
There we are, 28.8 kilometres to go.
Up and take a bit of a run up. Okay, give me a minute to get out the way, Chris. John, you're not right behind me, are you?
Yes, sir.
He's just backing up, but he can't go too far because Gordon's there.
It's a bit taller than you think.
We're going backwards.
What about Gordon?
We're going backwards.
Those extra 3 metres are starting to show their toil.
And how? Tell June to move forward when she moves forward so that I can take her going over the
Think you
top.
just tell me to stop when I get to your car?
Come on, speak to us. June, when Christine moves forward, you move forward so that I can take the video, please.
Alright, here we go. You can come back a bit more, Charlie.
She's over that time.
Just needed a little bit of a run up. Everybody else should be fine.
June's about to go. I will try the slow crawl myself.
Over.
Thanks, June. They're coming.
Another little hump.
We're stopped.
Well, I'm not going to make it.
Okay?
We're
Have
off.
another go.
Moby Dick swallowing and static. Where's a little bit of luck?
A little bit of luck, we've got it.
Where's a little bit of luck?
I hold my breath.
We're there.
We're over, Gordon.
Yeah, it was a big one. Well, 28. We stopped here for lunch. A few of the oddments left, 2 buckets. Part of the winding gear, troughing, lids. That's about it. It's just a depression in the floor of the desert. The wells caved in and filled in over the years with the floods and the rain. And that's well 28 on the party. 6 vehicles in all. Christine's leading. Tack the June. No worries. Go back and get a glimpse of Gordon. Here they come, one after the other. Courier. Maureen at the wheel. Followed by Lee. Change down just to create the effect. David. Well done. And Robert and Olive. Not to be outdone or outdistanced. There they are. No doubt June will too. And there she goes. We'll crawl over the top. Well done.
Come over, June, turn to the left at the top, and that's a double header.
Jumpy.
Over the first one, John.
Just spinifex and sky.
We're over, Gordon.
Mount Whale in the middle distance. Does look a little bit like a whale. On yonder mountain ranges, we come down yet another sand ridge. You'll not like it at all. Well, 27, 9th of August, Sunday morning, where we camped last night. All that remains is part of the windlass, a well cover, a bucket, chute, and part of the trough. But it's a good camping spot. Nice little paver box, clean. We had a good camp here, there was no wind. Beautiful night on well 27.
Gorge before.
So we start over the first sand ridge as we break Sunday the 9th of August.
Next side, because John's videoing.
I will just
Looking out
pull
over
over
the
the
sky.
sand hill far enough and so that you can come over the top, and if I want to take a photo, thank you.
Okay.
Look how they've been dumped there with a truck. There's quite a lot of little heaps, like a front end loader bucketful. But they're all right through this country, this broken rock, which makes up this part of the Gibson Desert. Flat top hill with a mark, probably only about 3 or 4 kilometres from camp. Decision is, do we drive up or do we
No, you're
walk?
not.
Trevor going up, Christine and June are at the top. Cairn. Quite a work of art that cairn, a balancing act. Up on top of Mount, whatever Trev's forgotten to tell us. One of these ramparts, a slate range. Members of the party have climbed it with the cairns. June's face, of course, is down on the bottom. June's rock face, I should say. And there we are, looking out over the plain. There the cars down below. A little climb. In front of us, the dark, rich chocolate of the escarpments, the green of the spinifex, and I've never seen spinifex look greener. That's quite a picture.
Okay, Gordon.
Yeah, we're all right.
All part of the central desert of Western time, and of course we missed all this colour. Beautiful in the morning sunshine with the sun shining on it. All part of the colour and classic grandeur of the Western desert.
What are they going to take?
On the clay pen, we'll swing around, see the big Mesa, and continue on our way down the Canningstock route for 1226. Well, fellas, move around a bit. Let's see, 5 of them up there, 1 down on the plain. All part of the interest of the Canningstock route on the way to well 26. Little big camel. Well number 26 on the Canningstock route. Restored by a whole group of people. The name is now badly deteriorated. The plate, but you can read some of it. It was opened by Crane when he was minister, and we met him and his brother up on the stock route earlier on. Well 26 Tiwa. This is the actual restored well. There's the trough, the reproduced trough. The jimmy wheel, shaft, the winch. You can see there, the windlass, winch, and the well covers, the metal well covers. And the bucket, of course, will be lowered down. Holds about 25 litres. Tiwa, well 26, the oasis in the desert on the Canningstock route. And remanufactured camel water tank is dedicated to the memory of Alfred Wernham Canning, 1936 explorer and surveyor. This 1,500-mile stock route, 1,500-kilometre stock route, which now bears his name, was surveyed by Alfred W. Canning in 1906-07, and the 51 wells between Halls Creek and Walloona constructed in 1908 to 1910 under his outstanding leadership. Conceived to overland Kimberley cattle direct to eastern goldfields markets, thereby avoiding shipping restrictions associated with tick. It was last used in 1958. The wells were last restored for the third time in 1951. So that's the history of the Canning Stock Route. Well, one of the longer sand dunes. Quite a long climb up the top of this big fella. Christine's gone over dunes on the way up. We're following close behind. I think I'll go down to first and give it a go. See how we go.
Okay, over. I'll just move a few foot down.
The big one is the summit. Planned over.
Will Gordon make it? We're over.
We'll wait for Gordon just here in case he doesn't make it.
We're going to wait for Gordon here.
The big reds.
Yeah, thank you, Olive.
It's not the Whopper, but it's a new track over a dune. We'll see how Christine goes first. Really the red centre, the red desert. Still with water in it between well 25 and well 26. I'm on top of a very high sand ridge, which folks are having difficulty negotiating. Christine down below. June on the way down. Well 25. Some of the posts around the well, the caved in well, part of the trough, the sluice, and part of the framework that protected the trough. Well 25, 4. And an arena of rock. That's all that's left. Very, very little. But a very scenic spot. 10th of August, about a very scenic little riverbed among the gums, the desert gums, the river gums, with a rich chocolate escarpment directly behind us. It's where we camped last night, Sunday night. We're now packed up and about to continue our journey down to Monday morning, 10th of August, south of well 24 on the Canning Stock Route. What a pretty spot. And so peaceful, not a breath of wind, not a cloud in the sky, and the sun's rising. And you hear the bird calls, all part of it.
Bob's tree on the left, right, sorry.
Christine was referring to that dead tree. You can see that.
Gonna stop and finish her off, Bob?
Bob got into that last night with the chainsaw. Had a real roaring fire. But even too hot for Bob. We found a way of getting rid of the aluminium drink cans. It melts them. And Christine and Trevor said it's over 500 degrees C to do that.
Paced to, westerly direction this morning. I estimate we've got approximately 10 kilometres to go before we get well 23. We'll go through these hills, which will open up into a broad plain with a large outcrop or hill to our left-hand side as we go through in about 7 k's time. I wish you the very best of the day. Looks like God has sent us down a wonderful day. May we fuel ourselves up and travel further southward.
The other time of the day with the sun on that green and the brown, it looks gorgeous.
Well, down towards well 23 and the fuel supply. Very colourful in the early morning sunshine. Here it is. All that's left of the old well. Trevor said earlier, it's almost pure salt. There we are. Well 22.
It does stop if you didn't know.
The colour of the vehicles. Famous.
How many drums?
Fuel done. We've got to find 6 drums.
6 drums, Chris.
On the airstrip, just up from well 23. The drums on the fuel dump, just out from well 23 on the old airstrip on the Canning stock route. The oasis of fuel in the desert. And it is real desert here. There's no vegetation, as far as the eye can see.